chemtrailed up. So I was just crossing the street back here, or like right before this roundabout. I was walking by this house, and they were cutting a branch off of a tree with a chainsaw, like on a crane thing. And like as I walked by the house before that, they're starting the chainsaw, and the chainsaw guy has a red shirt and a red helmet on. And then when I walk by the tree, he's like stopping the chainsaw, and then he's like starting it again, synced, and starting, like, keep starting and stopping and sync. And then there's the other guy holding a rope that's like tied to the branch. And when I walk by, he's like holding out the rope. When I walk by him, like when he stretches out the rope, I'm like walking by where he's standing. So, and then right after that, like when I walk up to the roundabout, they're starting the chainsaw synced again. And then there's also a guy walking out in front of me at the same time. And then there's also a jet in the sky. Like I hear a jet in the sky at the same time. I didn't see the jet. And then like they kept doing the chainsaw sync behind me. And then the other guy that walked out in front of me, like, walks up to these dogs and pets these dogs synced in front of me. They're barking synced. Non-stop syncs. It's a sync target out here. That is a C22 license plate. It's a lot of syncs. He's putting his arm out the window next to me. Probably turned at the corner of the house. And I keep seeing cars way up at the end of the street at the light that are synced. A lot of them. So, probably not gonna make a long video. Maybe I'll walk up to this intersection, see what happens there or something. It's a tan car at the corner of a house. Here comes the sync truck. His cars drove out in front of me right when he pulls up. And then he's driving right now at the alley. And then he turned at the alley too. And he's got a red shirt and I think a camo hat. And then his turning sync. And then a sync. These are both black cars right now. This is also a black car. Or a gray car. There's a dog in that black car. Sync. I saw sync heads in front of me when that one drove by me, I think. Is this a sync? I think it's a sync to the street. And it like started to slow down to turn right next to me. Is the guy on the bike gonna sync again? The white truck looks synced. Is this white truck gonna sync too? There's a taxi. That looks like it's synced at the corner of the house. I think that turned at the same time. I think that one was synced at the other corner of the house. The other house. I think this is synced at the corner of the house. It's tan. I think it's synced. Those are red and blue. How many of them are synced? See a lot of white over at the light. Is it sync? I see a tan and a white semi as that white truck turns behind it. That Whitey has a military license plate. Is he synced? I think I just saw 2 green cars. And then I see another green car coming out. I saw a red truck turning, and I see more red cars that look synced. I see a lot of red cars that look synced. This one has 1 light, I think. Oh, he don't got 1 light. Never mind, he don't got 1 light. Is he synced? I think I saw some blue cars synced with the red car, maybe. This truck looks synced right now. And then he's gonna sync at the other side too. That looks synced right at the curve. That's right, sidewalk. Sync, sync, sync. I heard an engine sound right at the same time as that garbage truck drove out in front of me. That has a 29 license plate, and the white truck was getting to the intersection when you go by me. It's green and white. I think the tail lift was turning there at the corner of the building. I think the whitey drove out the corner of the building. I think this tan car is probably synced. Is he synced? These white cars look synced. The green car with the semi at the same time looks synced. The black and silver looks synced. The white looks synced. It looks synced. Looks synced. Why are you yelling at me? Oh! She's like, why are you recording me? I wasn't even recording her. She's like, why are you recording me? You hear an engine sound, is it synced? It says the 93, is it synced? I saw Whitey and this car in front of me when that white car drove by me. I hear an engine sound as this drives by me behind me. Is it synced? Probably. This truck is turning out in front of me as this white SUV drives by me. Was it synced? Probably. Is this synced? Maybe. I don't know. Is it synced? Probably about to sync. Here's that truck that was turning out in front of me, and then looks synced with the white. Looks like a sync. Looks like it's about to sink right now when I walk by it. It's a tan car with a red shirt. Alright, here Jet again. Am I gonna see it this time? Where is he? Is it sink? This red car is turning out on the street right now. This one. And I think I saw a red car synced with it when it drove up, and she had a blue coat in the red car. I hear this engine sound behind me right as that truck was getting close to me. I hear a plane. Is he a plane? He's not flying over my head. This car is turning right here. It has a B2. It says a military license plate. And that has a 44 and a B2 44. This green car on Center Street. He just turned. Sink. I hear an engine sound over there. I hear an engine sound behind me right here at the corner of the house. Like they're both going off. I hear a bird chirping right now. He's like flying over me or something. And then I see red cars with this red car as he sinks. And then before I was recording, I saw a sink squirrel. And it like, hey, what's up? Just heard the hammering sounds. Red, orange, blue, white, silver at the sidewalk. I hear the hammering sounds again. Sink. This has one light. And he's got a red hat and one light. And I think that guy walked out in front of me. Sink. I think he's got a dog. I hear the jet in the sky again. Oh, I just do. Is it a sink? I see these birds. Are they sink? Don't know. Corner of the house, precisely at it. This has a 44.